Hello, this is me again. This is mid-July. I finally got some time off work, did a little bit of fishing in Lake Erie. To do some pre-season early scouting for lake trout. Typically, the summer isn't a great lake trout time. However, they start to migrate from the shallower parts of the lake to the deeper parts of the lake and start to look for what I'd termed in a previous post during my coronavirus blogs, seasonal temperature relief structure. When I was talking about the different types of structure, when fish sink deep, especially trout, cold water species, sink deep to get out of warmer waters by getting below the thermocline and into the deeper regions of lakes, you can catch them in those areas because they need the higher oxygenated colder water in those regions. And that's what's happening at this time of year at the lake trout. They're migrating towards those areas. We got there early morning for the first hour or so on, I think it was July 15th. Things were good. We had 2 hits in the first hour, but then the light got on the water, and when the light came up, fish quit hitting. So we boated 1 fish 32 inches long, of which you'll see footage, and my dad dropped another one. So that'll be that. We'll have the footage up, and then I'll have a little bit of commentary afterwards. Okay, hey, we're online here. We got a lake trout here, Lake Erie. This is now, the 15th of July, 2020. We hit the built pump board here. I'm going to lift her up over, or him up over. This is a boy. Okay, big guy. Saying look to my little friend, eh? Let's get a, first of all, picture of the trout. He's not a monster, but not bad. Yeah, get out of the way. There's a trout. Okay, and we're going to put him down on the board. We're going to measure him quick. And he's touching 31 and a half. We'll take that camera out real quick. Get a picture of him at 31 and a half inch. I'm not going to weigh that. That's not anywhere near my personal best. But for reference purposes, from my experience, clean that up. 31 and a half is going about 11 pounds. Actually, it's almost at 32. Okay, so just shy of that. Hold still, big boy. Hold still. You're going to go back swimming soon. Almost there. I'm going to have to hold you still. And your head's up over here, right? Okay, so you're there. All the way touching 32. Okay, I'm going to put you back real shortly here in the net. So, Dad, let's get that net there, buddy. Just put him over the side of the water. Just let him swim. And we'll take care of the, make sure he has oxygenation on him.
Get together, Ron.
I will. Hold on. Let's turn this camera off. And again, that was a 32 inch. She was just touching 32 inch. But the main thing is, this fish was found not far from what I've historically, year by year, have known to be the summer hangout for lake trout in the Pennsylvania waters of Lake Erie, where I've had success in the past. But it wasn't quite there yet, which means that the water temperature is not yet hot enough to push them down into that deep recess region where I can depend upon them being. In fact, I was charting other lake trout that were scattered around the area within 1 or 2 miles of there. So they're still moving their way out, but boy, they ought to be there soon. So those of you who are hearing this podcast or YouTube posts that are aware of where I'm at and know what I'm doing, I'd say give it another 2 weeks and they ought to be there in good numbers, concentrated where we have historically hit them in the PA shorelines. Next, I believe I might be trying to do a little bit of a New York run, maybe some parts of Lake Erie in New York, focusing on lake trout, perhaps some parts of Lake Ontario looking for salmon, where apparently the salmon are allegedly hitting really good. There was recently a storm yesterday, so we'll see what happens. Again, this is mid-July. I'm going to be posting more often. I have some free time. I'm going to be going out more often, have some free time. Stay posted, and always, as always, good luck out there in the water.